Hi, this is Quinn, and welcome back to QuinTech. Well, I hope you've been enjoying my series on the SIO to serial USB cable, because you got another installment tonight. Yeehaw! This is the final installment. I know it runs a little long, but the reason is I watched it, and I'm giving the full Quinn soldering experience. All the frustration, all the drama, all the fiddliness. You'll see it all in this video. So I hope you enjoy it. I watched it like several times. I was like, I need to cut it. Do I need to cut it? I need to cut it. Do I need? And then I was like, no. Let the audience see the full frustration of the host in real time. I did speed up a couple little parts and cut. I did do some editing. I mean, it's not the entire. Anyway, that's the gist of this. Me finishing up making this cable, and you will get to see all of it going on. I was held up for the past couple of weeks by, I'm not even going to say, but if you're watching, you know who. But I'm now finally releasing this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And like, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're so inclined. And without further ado, let's move along with my latest video. You take care. Bye-bye. So here we go. The Atari SIO versus the FTDI serial USB. Well, we'll see. Okay. So I slipped these over on the last video, so I need to see which one is what. That's the black. This one's the black. I have the soldering iron. The solder. That's the black. I'm just going to continue on. I don't know what color this one is. I think that's the orange one. But I need some tinning. That was quick. And then I have this other color, whatever that is. It's tinned. Okay, second try. Let's do this. Let's get this. Damn it. You son of a biscuit. Alright. A little bit of silly solder. Set it here for a moment. is all tinned, nice and tinned, and oh, we lost a little heat shrink. Got to squeeze it. If I can do it. There we go. Put it down on over, and then we got to tin these together. This one is a little bit long, and let's put it inside. What the hell? Let's put it inside, and let's grab the soldering kit to stick those together. Alright, there's the black. So let's figure the rest. Got green to white. This is the white. It's obviously the orange because I lost that cover as well. So this must be the green. Green to white. So here's the white. And let's slip that in there slightly. Grab this. Let's tin these together. Real quick look. Yeah, they keep coming apart. Let's see. Yeah, that's not touching anything. There's the white. And this is the green. Let's slip it in there. Just a little bit. Let's squeeze it so we can slip it in the hole. Let me snip that just a little bit. Just slightly. There we go. So that goes. Yeah, it's starting to melt. That's the problem. But those are next to each other. Let's tin those together. What's going on? It fell out again when I wasn't looking. Put that in there. Oh, let's fix that. Put it in there. Oh, then we're right next to each other. That's when I need it. Why are you not sticking? You should be sticking. Right next. You! Blimey. Blimey, you. Piece of rubbish. You go there. You're both tinned. You go there. And you bounce down. You go that way. Let me stick her in there. She was right there. Yeah, there she go. She right in there. It shouldn't be that hard. Just a little bit of heat. They'll be stuck, I think. Stuck enough. Am I stuck enough? Okay, these two be stuck. Now for the third. Okay, we got the orange. Slide this cover. The professional quote unquote cover there. And then we slide the green down into the sleeve. Oh, there we go, they're right next to each other. Right beside each other. That shouldn't be that hard. Getting two to meld. There they go. Let me see. Oh, they're perfect. So now slide the shrink tubing
Slide the shrink tubing over the joint. Oh, those two did separate. How annoying. Oh, let's try this again. I think the other two are good, but that one... No! They're separated. Oh, it's got to be so complicated. Maybe because of this, it's too much in the way. Maybe. But that one, no, it isn't even. Oh, that one is the only good one. The black to black. The green, no. The green to the white. So that one go there. Let's try this one more time. And yes, I am talking in a British accent. I don't care if you like it. That's how I do. Sometimes I have to, when things aren't going well, I've got to entertain myself somehow. So grab that, slide that over a little more. I think it's held pretty good. They're right next to each other. Let me tin this. Ooh, my finger be getting hot. I see that. Okay, slide it over. There we go. Oh, it's not quite. It's long enough. Let me just do this right now. Yeah. Shrink it up. I think that's gonna do the trick. Shrink it up. Oh, it's like it was meant to be. What are you sliding for? You piece of crap. Maybe I got it too hot. You there. And let it cool off. I'll let it cool off. No, it's still... I don't think the solder joint is perfect, but... No, it isn't. What's going on? Let me get it even hotter. It's still loose, this piece. POS. Piece of shit. Piece of crap. It's just the one, hopefully. What I'm gonna do with lesser. Let me not do lesser. Let me remove. Take this off. Gotta make this work. Yeah, that's it. This is it. Got a little extra piece out. Take that out. Let me just get a little piece. About that long. I must have had in my mind that this wasn't gonna work. So me had to have extra. So let me slide this over. Maybe let me slide it over here. Maybe. Let me see. Let me try. Let me Squeeze it. Push the pin through. Oh, I miss. I thought it was in there. There we go. So let me put on the short end or the skinny end. Go down. Why are you not going down all the way? Or you bouncing? You little crapper. Put this in. All the way down. There we go. Oh, perfect. So, the black with the black. The green with the white. Is that the white? It is. Get a little bit more solder. It shouldn't be that hard. Get the soldering iron. I'm making it harder on myself. Set it there for a moment. Got that. Got that. Those two go together. And grab it. Right. Got a bit of tinning. A bit of tinning. Here we go. Alright. Put them next to each other. Like so. Put them very close. Right. Grab the iron. And we're going to lift. We're going to push it down. Push that insulation down. And this, like this, we're going to lift. We're going to touch them together. Like so. Ow, touched my finger. Cool it off with my breath. Alright, is it? Okay, that's better. Let me slide this over. I think it should move this before it burns something. Let me slide this over. Come on. You can do this. It's your rubber. Your insulation. You shouldn't be problematic like that. You just got to slide over the exposed wire. What's wrong with you? What, it got a little brad and you can't get past it because you're too shrunk. Alright, you can be like that. And we'll cut a little piece off of you. Off the edge of your rubbers. Alright, if you can get past now, that'll be better. Come on. Motherfucker. I had your shit just because of a fucking brad. A little sticking out little piece of fucking wire. And you had to fucking go fuck it up for everybody. How dare you. How dare you. That's not it. this is still the piece. Nah, it's too shrunk. This is getting quite annoying, but we'll manage. We'll manage. Let's cut another little piece off here. Still got more. This one is too shrunky, so let's scoot it over down the shaft of the green wire, and these, oh, these are way out of length. What happened? The other ends fell off. That's okay. That might make it easier, actually. If I can grip it correctly. No, I'll strip it completely. I'll rip it completely off. How annoying. No, don't want that. Use these snips. So this is the FTDI cable. I had to trim it down a few times to get everything lined up. Oh shoot, I just saw I didn't twist this strand very good. And these only have a few strands in them, and I think this one I kind of stripped too many, but I'm just going to roll with it because I had to cut a lot of pieces off of this cable to get to this point. So I'm just going to tin this real quick. Shouldn't be too difficult. Lift this piece of the solder wire here and just heat it up real quick, and it's much better to have the solder on top. Well, sometimes that works too. Look, that's not all nice and tinned. So next wire. Alright, I got that sorted. Now moving on to the next section. Okay, so I re-stripped these because it kept messing up. This green one, it feels like it only has 2 strands of wire, which I'm sure it's supposed to have more than that. This black one also feels like it's lacking in strands, but I use my fingers to strip, and maybe some of the wires came off when I stripped the insulation off. But anyway, I'm starting over here. And like in the last one of my last videos, I was talking about helping hands, which maybe I can figure out a way to make a little set of helping hands or something. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the solution I'm going to attempt. I just need this to hold. So I'm just going to use this little solder cleaner and a piece of Scotch tape just to hold it firm. That'll be some helping hands for me. That's quite helpful. And now I can clean this tip off. right there. That was handy. So let's see here. My next, be easier for me to do it this way so I can match the colors. Alright, let's see what's here. We got, that's green, that's black, so that must be orange. So orange at the bottom, green in the middle, black on the top. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I can make this work this time. There we go. I figured out the technique. So the green to the white. Oh, I need some more insulation. Those other two were too close to the heat. And they melted. The tip melted. Oh. I stripped these down. I stripped the outer thing down a little further so these could be away from the heat generated by the soldering iron. Let's move along. Actually, maybe better to, yeah, I think I'm gonna, this one's a little short, unfortunately. It's already attached, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. Alright, so this, just connected that. Okay. Alright, that went better than I expected. So now the parts are soldered. So now I slide this other shrink wrap tubing down that I had previously slipped over. I slip it over the entire junction. I want it even, yeah, a little bit more. There we go. That seems about right. And I think I'm going to use the lighter method for this part. So, you just put a lighter under it. It shrinks the tubing. It looks way more professional than that peeling up electrical tape, and it should be more of a solid connection because of those solder joints. So yeah, that's I guess the end of this particular portion of this video. I might go on and do some gameplay with this because I haven't busted out my Atari 800XL in a while, and I'm looking forward to that super old school retro vibe that comes with that system that was released in, I believe, 1981, maybe 82, but it was based on an older technology that came out in 77, the Atari 800 and 400, but it came in an all-in-one little nice package that you didn't have to put add-ons into, and it came with 64K of RAM, just like the Commodore 64. Now the Commodore 64 came out a couple years later, so it kind of had newer technology, so it, in a lot of ways, it sort of blew the Atari 800XL out of the water, but they were sort of rivals. But the Atari 800XL is my favorite retro microcomputer because it's the one I grew up with, and it has a lot of the same games as the Commodore 64, and the Commodore 64 has its drawbacks as well. The 800XL has some things that it excels at that the Commodore 64 does not. So, the Commodore 64 obviously was a much more successful machine. You probably actually even heard of that, where you more than likely have not heard of the Atari 800XL. So anyway, I may go into some gameplay after this. If I don't, then thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. I am trying to beef up my soldering skills. I think I did a little better on this video than, well, I obviously did much better on this video than I did in my PlayStation mod chip video because I destroyed my machine. But this was a much simpler project. Okay, well, thanks for coming along on Quintech Retro. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you want to be alerted to every single video that I release. I comment. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for coming, and I appreciate you visiting my channel. All right. You have a good night.